Hey guys, getting ready for the race this weekend, mountain bike race in Newport, Oregon, Coast Hill Classics. Sorry about the cars driving by. I'm in the garage. I got the garage door open a little bit. Anyways, I just want to kind of go through a little bit of the prep that I'm doing, some things I've already done, and just kind of start this off before the weekend goes. So far, a big thing that I like to do after I wash the bike, and I did just wash this bike. Um, And after completely drying it with the towel, we're going to go around with our tri-flow. And I always leave the little plastic straw on there because it keeps me from putting too much on. Plus it helps you get into those hard to reach places. And we're just going to put that on all the way around. Okay, just a small little stream. Over here in your dropper, same thing, right at the base. What we're doing is keeping our seals soft, keeping everything smooth. Now you just let that sit there. Now, on the chain, I'm pretty meticulous about keeping my chains really clean. Every time I wash, I get them completely clean. When this is the chain that I put on, this is a really nice chain. And big thing with these, especially when they're brand new, is they come with this real waxy coating on them. And the best thing to do is, before maybe even you put it on the bike, is to take some brake cleaner and soak it in brake cleaner, clean it with brake cleaner, and get that wax off of there, because all that wax is going to do is grab all the road grime, all the dirt, all the sand, all that stuff, and it's going to hang on to it, and you're going to get everything caught in between these webs. And then it's going to get into your actual moving pivot part of the chain, and it's just it's no good, and it makes for cleaning really hard. So anyways, after doing that, we all use different types of oils and whatnot, chain lubes. Dry chain lubes are really good in the summertime and stuff. Right now I'm trying this liquid wrench chain cable lube. I don't know. It again has kind of a really sticky effect to it. I'm not sure that I'm 100%, but it does work really well to get the chain clean. And I've already cleaned the chain, but I do kind of want to show you what I do. And this is all, just take it how you want. And what I'll do is, again, have the plastic nozzle on there so you're not spraying everywhere. You never want to contaminate your disc brake at all. So I'm pointing away from it. And what I'll do, and I'll just give you a little example, is I just do something like that, and I move the chain a little bit, and of course I'll be doing this with two hands. So that's another thing to think of, is you're moving the chain while you're spraying like this, and you're just trying to spray right here in this area here. And I do it not just on one time around, but a couple times around. And then you're going to let it sit, and while it's sitting, if you get your towel or your rag, and don't use these red ones. These red ones are horrible for falling apart. They're cheap. But as you're letting the lube work into the chain, if you go around on your teeth of your sprocket, and see, the big thing is, even after washing, we don't really get in the backs very well. So you go in there and you just sandwich. Take the cloth and find a clean spot and sandwich the teeth, right? And you'll see, that soon there's nothing on there to pull off. And I do the same thing with the cogs in the back. I sandwich the teeth, and I just keep doing it until I come back with a clean rag. And this back cog right here, a lot of people just kind of ignore it, but you want to get in there with that. The cassette, most of that is done when I'm washing it. I use a brush, a car brush, and I'm sure at some point we'll do a video of just washing. But anyways, so you usually want to let that sit for about 5 minutes, work its way in, and then you're going to take your rag, and again, this is just how I do it, but you're going to, I do the bottom, right? I hold the towel there, and I'll spin the chain, okay, and I'll do the sides, do the same thing, and I'll do the tops, okay? You're not trying to remove every single thing that you put on. You still want the chain to be able to be lubed, but you want all the excess off. And what you'll look for is, when you first start, you'll see these black lines like this, right? And then you're looking for it to soon just be nothing but nothing but just kind of a clear mark, right? That the chain is going to cross it, and there's a little bit, see that? There's a little bit, but it's not dirt, it's not black. It's just the wetness of the lube, okay? And that's what you're looking for. And then you just let that dry. Do not ride your bike right after doing that. So anyways, back to these. See if I can set you down here. Okay, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to cycle the post through a couple times like that. And normally I would go ahead and wipe up the excess. I'm going to let it sit for now because I'm not going to be riding the bike till tomorrow on a pre-ride. And you know, it's midday right now, so I'm just going to let that sit and soften up that. And the same thing with the forks. You're going to cycle through a few times, and then you would wipe up your excess, but I'm not going to do that right now. The next thing that we're going to do for the bottom shock, the rear shock, and this is also good for your forks, your front forks. There's oil in these forks, and when you turn the bike upside down, when you store the bike upside down, that oil actually sits up against the rear, the inside seat of the seal, and it actually does its job. When the bike continuously stand up on the rubber side down, those seals never get the right amount of oil that they should be getting. So if you can store your bike upside down, that's going to keep your forks running smooth. So now I'm going to move my O-ring out of the way here. I'm going to grab the Tri-Flow, and again, I do recommend the Tri-Flow. It's a good suspension, and it's a good softener, and it's not going to do anything. And so again, I'm just going all the way around, right? And again, I'm going to let it sit there. Later, you know, after a while, I'm going to turn the bike right side up, lean on the seat, and get that going. Some of the stuff that I'm going to bring with me to the race, I've already gone and taken my torque wrench, and I'm running carbon bars. I've already taken it's torqued everything to 4.5 as far as my stem and brake levers, shifter levers, all that stuff goes. But I will probably still take this with me. Okay, I'm going to take my shock pump with me. Okay, and that's both for the forks and the shock. I will take the Tri-Flow with me. I will take the chain lube with me. I try to bring 2 bikes. I try to run a pit bike on the pre-race. Sometimes I change my mind at the last moment when I ride my race bike. So I need to bring everything that needs to come to help me clean the bike and get it ready for race. So I will bring this set of wrenches with me. That's why this set sits here. Of course, I'll have my multi-tool and everything in my pack, but these are some of the things that always get put in the car on race day. Digital gauge, make sure your batteries are good in your digital gauge, of course, and you know, you're always going to be messing with tire pressure. It's always going to be a little different each time. Wherever you're going, you can have different dirts, different sands, different whatever, dry, wet, whatever the conditions are. So those are some things. And then, you know, anyways, I just kind of wanted to start off the weekend vlog with a little bit of information of what I do for a pre-race. Thanks.